Join me this summer for Conscious Immersion Ghana, where we'll take a road trip down to Cape Coast to visit one of the infamous slave castles. Here we're using a tra-tra, which is the cheapest mode of transportation in Ghana, to take a few hours road trip down to Cape Coast from Accra. When you get to the castle, one thing that you'll notice is the architecture, and that it sits above the ocean or next to the ocean. This castle was built by the Swedish in the 1600s and eventually taken over by the British, which is the last country to colonize Ghana. This is a sombering experience. I've been here on numerous occasions, and every time I go, my mind is blown by what enslaved Africans experience. On this particular day, it was raining, which kind of felt like the ancestors were showering down their blessings. I mean, I've never actually been when it was raining. Some of the things that you'll get to see at the castle are the male slave dungeons and the female slave dungeons where they kept women and children. You have to go to see inside. I'm not going to give you the inside review, but it's something that you have to take in. Another special part about visiting the castle is going through the door of no return. This is the last pathway that enslaved Africans walked before they were loaded onto ships and sent into a new world against their will. What's really unique about this experience is that they now have a door of return. So you go out of the door of no return and you get to experience that. But now you also get to come back into the castle through the door of return, symbolizing you coming back home or ancestors coming back home. So here's some additional images. It's a beautiful experience. It is emotionally heavy. I do try to prepare people for that because there's a lot that you'll hear about what happened during the time that enslaved Africans were held in these castles, and it was horrific. But it's something that I think everybody needs to experience, just so you are aware of the history and what it means to be a person of African descent and what your ancestors endured before they were brought to the Caribbean, South America, and North America. So this is a castle, sits up against the ocean, and it's a beautiful experience. And there's a lot more to see in Cape Coast as well. So we hope you guys join us this summer for Conscious Immersion Ghana. Hit our website. You can check out the frequently asked questions. You can see the itinerary. We're excited to do this with some great partners. And yeah, we're going to have a really good time this summer. Join us. Visit us at consciousimmersion.com.